Welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Cam Newton's ex says NFLer refuses to pay ordered $20,000 expenses, wants him held in contempt. So basically, Kia Proctor, who is the mother of 4 of Cam Newton's kids, said that she is paying out $14,268 monthly in support and covers various bills. So she incurred $5,500 in cable expenses from September 2020 to July of 2022, $6,600 for internet, $4,725 in power charges, and another $4,532 for gas. The total comes out to $21,357. In addition, Proctor also wants Newton to pay her $2,000 to cover her legal bills. Due to him not paying up, she's basically asked the judge to look into his finances and force him to pay up. Child, please. None of this makes no sense. How do you rack up so much money? $5,500 in cable expenses, $4,725 in power charges, $4,532 for gas? Like, what? None of this makes sense. What is wrong with this lady? But Cam, you have no one else to blame but yourself. This is what happens when you knock up females. Not all of them are like this, but a lot of them feel entitled to your current earnings and also your future earnings. Even if you guys are not together, she feels entitled in that you must cover expenses, even ones that are outside of child support. Even though you're making your child support payments every month, you're making them on time, she will still want you to cover other expenses. And clearly, this is fabricated numbers. No way does it cost that much in gas, electricity, even if it's a household of 5-6 kids, because she did have 1 kid before Cam Newton. Like, none of this makes sense. This is straight robbery. But fellas, this is what happens, man. This is what happens. This is something you need to think about before you knock up a female. Is this really somebody that I want to be held liable and allowed to have the power to try to turn my life into a living hell and always running to the courts after my money? Him paying child support is not enough. She wants him to cover all these crazy expenses. But Cam, this is all your fault. What business do you have knocking up or even dating a stripper? Guys, if you don't know the backstory, he met her at a strip club his rookie year. Like, bruh, you are one of the biggest ducks, biggest licks in NFL history. And on top of that, can you believe that Cam Newton's dad is actually a pastor too? So he was raised in a church, his dad is a pastor, and not only did he knock her up, he did it 4 times. He also knocked up a video model named Lorena Shaw, and he's also currently dating Jasmine Brown, who's also an Instagram model and had an OnlyFans account and can be seen twerking all over the internet. Like, bruh, don't get me wrong, these are very attractive ladies, but these are not the type of woman that you should be wifing and you should be knocking up and having kids with when you're a guy at Cam Newton's level. You mean to tell me when you got to Carolina, you didn't have better options? Like, with all the women available in Carolina, you chose this one, a stripper that you met at the strip club, and knocked her up 4 times? And guess what? I'm pretty sure this is not her first rodeo with an athlete or a baller. She probably has messed around with other athletes around the league that she's also met at the strip club, but none of them were dumb enough to knock her up nor wife her up like you did. You played yourself and you deserve what you're getting. And more men need to see this as an example and an example to control their wee-wee. Like, Cam, you shouldn't be shocked by any of this. What did you expect? After all, you met her at the strip club. She has guys throwing dollar bills at her every night and shaking that thing for them. You shouldn't be shocked she's focused on your bag and will never be satisfied and will always want more. You played yourself. There's no excuse for not only wifing a stripper but also knocking her up 4 times, and on top of that, knocking up another video model, Lorena Shaw. So clearly this is not a mistake. You definitely lack discipline when it comes to your wee-wee. And this is why we cannot take any of your dating advice from your podcast seriously, because you have never set a good example for men and have always had poor taste in women. Sure, they are attractive females, but these are not the type that you should be wifing seriously, nor should you be having kids with. Like, Cam, you gotta do better, man. Hopefully you both can find some type of common ground just for the kids' sake, because all this back and forth, it impacts them. So guys, let me know what you think, and with that being said, I am out.